When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, it's
Amore.
amore. So I'm showing Ray what a California compliant knife looks like because he hasn't seen one before. Hooah! What's going on, Mr. Ray? How you doing today?
I am doing very well. I had a good day today.
Did you have a good day?
I did.
I had a decent day today. All that video filming for the fire prevention thing, they sent me an almost done one. It actually turned out pretty well. As much as I had to sweat in a Class A uniform, it was probably well worth it. So let's see who's out here. Let's see who we got. Dusty Rhodes is first. All right, Dusty, way to jump in there. Jackson's out there. Carcane.
James Smith said, "Still a dick is late."
James Smith's out there. We got Oil Slick Rick. There you go. Jackson. Let's see. Carcane, Rick around and front out. And Skulls out there. So welcome to another edition of What the Hell. We got Red Reloading, Conscious Pilot, Conservative Sniper. Everybody's showing up. Ray's all dressed up. I don't know if you guys ever seen him in a button-up shirt before.
No, they never have. They probably won't again either.
At least not for a while.
Yeah, them days are over with.
That's right. Today I am not ex-Rick.
I was dressed for bear today. I had the
dress. Oh damn! You had dress shoes on?
Oh, hold on.
Whoa!
That.
Whose old couch did you cut in half and turn into a pair of pants?
Oh, right there. That's classic. That's all.
That is classy. Nicely done there, amigo. Just gotta say, yeah. Pontius Pilot says polo shirt. Yep, Ray's got a polo shirt.
Want to see me with a +5 haircut? No.
They were talking about that last chat. There's just no way in heck that's ever going to happen. Ever.
No. Not intentionally, but no, I got invited to a private function tonight, and while I was there, it was crazy. I was going to do a video on it, but they had freaking armed guards and everything else, and I was presented with a handgun. It's crazy.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
So here we go, and this was. It was a handgun that has been carried by someone for over 18 years and was given to me as a gift.
Well, that's pretty amazing. Are you going to be able to show that handgun?
Well, let's do a little quiz here. So, high school reunion? Pontius Pilot, I have never been to a high school reunion, nor will I ever go to one. Cord pants, so 1980s. If you only knew.
Hey, there was nothing better than Tough Skins back in the day, just so you know.
I have every color polo cords you can think of. You name it, I probably have it.
All right, we'll finish this story of yours.
So, how many people? It's not a giveaway, and it won't happen now. This will be one of those little. This is one of those that's going to stay in the family forever, and here on out. A pistol without sights.
Derringer.
No, most of your Derringers do have sights, although they're very rudimentary. I'm sure someone's going to get it.
Are you scratching your pants right now?
No, that's Bailey, and over there eating vanilla wafers. Yeah, vanilla wafers.
Oh man, I want some of those.
Over here.
I want some vanilla wafers. Dang it.
No, if I was scraping the pants, it'd sound like that.
I was like, what is that noise? I'm usually good at noises. That one I couldn't figure out. Ray will be wearing hypercolor shirt.
All right. So he said,
Hold on. So
Oh.
no sights.
nope. Next stream, Ray will be wearing a hypercolor shirt.
Oh, I know what it is. It's a flare gun.
No.
How many rounds does it hold?
A couple. Couple being more than 2.
Is it one of them like? Oh, it's 50. How old did you say the gun was? 15 years old.
The gun is actually pretty old. Hold on, let's see here. See if this gives you.
Colt Compact 1911.
No, but we're close. All right, so here's the holster for it.
Oh,
What's that? Interesting.
Yeah, it's a revolver, huh?
All my guns have no sights. Who uses those things? Wheel gun. Been carrying 18 years. I'll tell you what. You know, I can't really say who I got it from. No, that'll never come out. But just the fact that this particular person had it, makes this gun invaluable. It was really a surprise.
Huh.
Yeah, I actually didn't even want to accept it. I was like, I can't take it. I'm not going to do it. But anyway, yeah, it's.
Man, you got my curiosity going. Zip gun.
Yep.
And it's close to a Colt Compact 1911. It's an old Kimber style something.
I'll give you a hint, gentlemen.
Snub nose.
The true name starts with an L, the letter L. Oh, no one yet. A high power, H&R. Nope. Not a Harrison and Richardson, not a high power, not a PPK, not a Colt 25. One of my first guesses would have been like one of the Browning, the baby Brownings, but it's not.
Llama.
It's dead.
Yeah, but those actually have rudimentary sights as well. Reapproved sight. Lothar. Nope. Saturday Night Special.
Damn, I don't know.
Yeah, they're actually they're pretty collectible now. This one was actually refinished. Professionally to be given to me, I guess. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to set it up here. Give it just a second. Nope, not a Luger, not a Luger.
Oh, you know what? You can't even show it anyways.
Yeah, you can, as long as I'm not touching it, right?
I think so, yeah. Lancaster. Just show a piece of it. That looks polymer.
No, it's not polymer.
It's not?
Anyone?
I have no idea.
Okay. I'm giving you a big hint here.
LMT.
Nope. Boy, this is like
You can make that thing into a saga, man.
Yeah, I know. Luke. Nope. Okay, another big hint. I'll give you the caliber.
32.
Yes. Ding ding. That is a winner.
Liberty Arms.
No.
Dang it, TB. I thought you had it.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Let me pull the magazine. But I got to be careful not to show you guys everything.
Oh, shit. I got to go to here first. Don't show it yet.
Don't show the magazine?
No, not yet. Let me do this real quick.
Right. Canic. No.
A Kinique. Almost done.
All right, here we go. Ready? Here's the magazine.
Wait, I can't see it right now.
Why? You blind?
No, I'm on a different screen. That's why I was like, hold on a sec. Okay, now I can see.
Ain't you the
Okay.
good doggy?
Wow.
Lehigh, nope. Masada, nope. No.
Mike says a LC Smith.
All right, here's a big hint. For you guys that might be like these older aficionados of these older pistols, it is not one of these, but think like War Ball, if anybody knows what one of those are, which are quite collectible.
LWC.
That
That
mag is
mag-
shinier than any of mine.
Yeah, I was looking at that going, man, that looks like a brand new mag.
All right, so am I going to have to give it up? These guys are probably getting aggravated.
I think they're going to be okay.
Versa, nope. Bullpup, nope. Colt 1903, nope.
Starts with an L, everybody. He gave
Well, the proper name starts with the letter L. The proper name.
I don't understand why you got to say proper name. That's what's screwing me up.
No, that iced tea screwing you up.
He said iced tea screwing with you.
Damn it, boy.
Lazzaroni. What error?
Lazzaroni. Huh.
All right, so I'll make this quick. I'm going to start giving you guys some more hints. Give me just a second.
Iced tea. Pontius Pilate.
Dang, this needs to be a giveaway, but I don't have any to do right now because I'm getting ready to do the 50,000 giveaway soon.
What are you trying to give away that you can't give away?
I don't know.
LWS.
Whoa. Who said that?
Mike 21 STI said that.
Give me the full name, Mike 21 STI.
Tony says surplus question mark. Oh, somebody was spinning out.
They were handmade pistols. There you go. Mike 21 STI. Got it. So I tell you what, I do have some hats coming. I will make sure that I get one to you. I do have to mail some stuff off Monday. But when I get the hats, I will give you a hat. All you have to do is email me at the xringchannel@gmail.com and you'll get one of the X-Ring hats, which have never been sold. I've never offered them for sale, but I'm not touching it. But you know what? I need a better light. Hold on. I'm trying to do the reverse camera angle here. Can't do it. I can't do it. Does it show it or not?
It's good looking pistolio. Yeah.
Yeah. So it was presented to me as a gift, and I really had a hard time accepting it.
Well, that is cool. That is cool. Do I know the guy? I'm not going to guess, but do I know the guy? Or gal?
No, I don't know.
So probably no. Okay.
Yeah.
1970.
LWC Seecamp. They were made, I believe, in Connecticut back in 1981. They had no sights. There was no sights whatsoever on it, and they were all machined. Really good looking pistols, for what they were at the time. And it was really meant to be carried in the pocket. It's double action only, long double action. So it's not like one of these little rely on the safety type things. They were way before their time, in my opinion, because, the popularity of the little pocket pistols like the LCR and or the LCPs and all those, it was way before then. Are you running my heater? Yes, I am definitely running my heater. It is chilly out here.
It's cold. So it is getting chilly.
Yeah,
out
it's
there.
not. It's cold. Yeah, I mean, we've got temperatures been in the 30s, so.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Not me. I've been to 95 to 105 all day long.
Right now that actually doesn't sound too bad.
I don't know. Where's my last morning report at? Right here.
Everybody knows he's getting
You know
Yeah,
me, though. I like it.
96 to 103 today. Makarov. All right, well, let's jump back out here. We got Levi Cummings, Skulls out there, Pontius Pilot, 45 Auto.
Yeah, Pontius Pilot. SIG does have a pistol without a front sight. It would be the 365 SAS, the P365, unless there's a different one you're talking about. You use a groove sight system. I actually reviewed one of those in the channel. Downside of that thing is the sights are not adjustable. So what you get from the factory is what you get, and you can't change it. And then the other part about it is, it does its job well. For up close, quick, and you can hit plates with them. But they're a little fragile. They can start cracking if you're not careful. I believe that technology was bought from Meprolite for that.
Got it. We got Mike 21 STI, Carcane, and Tori Lancet, top shooter. James Smith. And let's see if I missed anybody. Outlaw Josie Wales is out there. HRM Weapons Machinist. Levi, Drew Bradley. I think I'm caught up with everybody. If not, the other Tim Davis. I think we're good. We're good. So appreciate you guys showing up. Just kind of no super topics, nothing crazy. I did watch some footage. I've been messing with the iMovie on the new computer and just trying to figure out if I want to do some editing, making it nice, making nice videos. But I need to go I need to video something to make some new nice videos. But I was checking out my old. What was that?
Silver Fox. Silver Fox says good night.
Silver Fox, good night, buddy. Take care, Pops.
Thanks.
Let's see. We got looky there. It's Rick and Ray. What up, Lynn?
Yeah, Joaquin, that was the problem. It'd be like somebody, asking me to get rid of like my SOCOM Elite that I've carried every day for 20 years. That would be really tough for me to part with. So that's why it was really hard for me to accept that. But yeah, it was really cool. It's a big gesture. I tried to give it back, and that wasn't happening. So anyway, question: 115s, burgers or D-tacs? Well, honestly, that's a tough question. It's been proven time and time again, nothing's going to be as consistent as the burgers when it comes to weight and overall specs and dimensions and everything else. But the burgers are very expensive for what they are. And, we're going to get into that whole topic of how good is good enough. So I believe the D-tac.
A lot. It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
I was actually checking out some of my old video footage from that PRC in Utah just to kind of shake some cobwebs out of the head.
Yeah, this will be a completely different format. It'll be nothing like that. And so I did hear back from Burris. Got some good information on that. That's might be coming out here soon, but got in touch. Actually, they put me in touch with their lead pro shooter. And ironically, him and I shot together, and we already know each other. So the introduction was one of those that was it was kind of cool because I already knew the guy. So I don't know. I might do something with that. I don't know.
That's cool. You got a chance to talk to him and ask him some questions about.
Well, yeah, it's more than just an ambassador program. It'll actually be as one of their shooters. So I don't know. We'll see. I've got to get the fine details worked out.
Nice. TB's out there. Shabalseki's out there. Sig Sauer Cross. I was looking for a new hunting rifle.
They said I was buffering.
Shocking, Ray. Shocking. Pretty soon, when the studio's all done, we won't have to worry about this.
Yeah, I know it. Once you get live from Is Your Six Cover Studios in Western North Carolina, it is the X-Ring. No.
You've been practicing, huh? What up, Brian Marks?
No. Hey, so interesting story about me. It's funny you said you practiced that. One of my first jobs, actually, it was my second job, because I told you what my first job was. We talked about that. I
Yep.
was a math tutor. The second job, I was actually a DJ for a radio station. Believe it or not.
Let's hear your spiel. Let's hear like what you used to have to say.
Oh, dude, if you know how long ago, I was 16 when that happened.
You got a good memory. Come on.
Shoot, no. It's all
Come
good.
on. Come on.
No.
All right, everybody. Make sure you put a
Ain't
thumbs up.
happening. Ain't happening. All right, so
Well,
let's see.
come on.
Any experience with a 6-hour cross? No, I have no experience, but I'd like to get my hands on one, like badly.
Brian,
Let's see here.
Brian wants to know about
Right.
Tempelac. No, we don't use Tempelac anymore.
No. So Brian Marks, back in the day when I first started annealing, everybody said use the Tempelac. You know, you got to find your temperature range. The problem is once you use it, it's supposed to basically like our Tempelac, like the Tempelac I had for temper range.
Uh-oh. We're losing them.
Yellow, and that yellow is supposed to disappear. But then it starts to burn. So I don't use Tempelac anymore.
Yeah, you got to do it in a dark room so you can barely see the glow.
21 STI is the X-Ring channel at gmail.com. The X-Ring channel at gmail.com. My hat in California right now was going to try to bring them back this time. They're not quite ready.
They're not ready.
There's not many of them, just like last time. So, no, not ready yet.
I got a batch order for them, but it's going to be a week. And I will be gone. I won't even be able to pick them up. Look at that one. Green and brown.
James Smith, when can I get a bullet? Yeah, that's a good looking hat with that one. So guys, the channel's kind of taking on a different direction with this data book and everything else. I will have xringcustoms.com. It is not, don't even type it in, but xringcustoms.com will be a legitimate web store. So after thinking about it quite a bit, I might have some hats and shirts and things like that that'll be there, but that's not the premise of this. It'll be the data bag, the BAT MF, basically. They are presently working on that right now. Everything that I'm going to do will be made here in the USA, here in Western North Carolina, using only mil-spec fabrics and products, veteran-owned company, and it's going to be very unique gear. Okay, it's going to be different than what's out there.
It's going to be stuff made for shooters, designed by shooters.
Correct. And we're hoping we'll see the first bags ready to be sold, because what I'm not going to do is have 20 bags and then open it up and then all of a sudden they're all gone and it's out of stock for another 2 weeks. I want to try to build up inventory, try to get a couple products made before I just open up the site. And I'm thinking it's probably going to be November, honestly. We're still not done with 100% of the prototyping. We want to make sure.
It's probably going to be longer than that, buddy. Don't you think? That's just around the corner, man. You got a whole month of shooting. You're not even going to be here. I'm just keeping it real, brother.
Well, I'm telling you when they said the bags will be ready. So now, as long as I don't have any issues with certain things, I should see the first prototypes next week. Probably the first real prototypes that are ready to go on the line. I think we're going to dedicate a whole line to nothing but X-Ring Customs for soft goods. All the soft goods that incorporate zippers will have waterproof zippers, YKK only. It's good stuff. We'll see.
Yeah, Pontius Pilot's got it. Christmas list items. That'll be nice, yeah. What is your opinion on the Shadow System MR920? Emmer ducks.
Yeah, and then 45 auto, I'm gonna have to get with Rick because Rick's already having patches done. Maybe whoever's doing his patches, it'll be as simple as just getting the logo, and I'm gonna include one of those with like every of the bad MFs, but it's gonna be removable, so you don't have to go around with my patch on there. You can put whatever patch you want on there. It will have a Velcro area in the front.
Will your bag price be under $200?
We're hoping it's substantially less than that. So we'll see once we get everything worked out on time frames and everything else. But yes, as a matter of fact, I don't even know if it's worth going to market if it's over $200. So the base bag should be substantially less than that. I'm not trying to flip these things and make big money. It's being able to bring good products out there.
Yeah, it'll be nice.
Yeah, it's got to be able to pay for the stuff for the next go around. But yeah, this stuff's gonna be priced right.
Did you have to do like a group lot order or anything?
Yeah, so the initial bad MF, that initial order is 50 units. The QDs are what's actually costing us quite a bit. I don't know if you guys ever priced QDs. We're having special ones machined up, and we're having them coated. No aluminum. They're going to be steel, but the weight's going to be really light. I came up with a design that's pretty cool. And okay, so just to give you guys an idea, each bag takes two. But each rifle bag or shotgun bag or pistol bag are going to have a lot more than that on there. So that's going to be, 6 per unit. Well, try to find QDs right now and see how much they cost. Like Magpuls are going to run in the store about 17, $18 per QD. And I don't want to drive the cost up because of the QD mount.
Is that to balance it out right on the rifle bags?
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and tell you because, like I said, all this is good with the attorney now. We're good to talk about it. On the backside, we'll have 4 QDs with an optional harness system, basically shoulder straps that can incorporate from bag to bag to bag. So you'll have a clean backside on it. But if you did want to run a shoulder strap like harness, like a backpack, you can just QD it in and you're good to go. You'll have the 2 for your sling, and they're positioned where they should be positioned, not on each end of the bag where your bag tries to fold up with a long gun in it. They're going to actually be spaced 12 inches apart. I've already prototyped that. That works well for heavy guns and bags. So, like I said, I've put a lot of thought into this. It's what I would want out of a bag.
Pontius Pilot, I'll do the rain test on it.
And then the bag itself does have a DWR fabric in between the material. Like I said, it's a mil spec material, but each bag will also have an optional rain cover, just like you get on like an Eberly stock that you can purchase. It'll be inexpensive, but if you wanted to, you could just slide the entire bag into that nylon ripstop, and just a cordage on the end, or you can tighten it up. That way, if you've got it out in the field or something that's pouring down rain, you're not ready for it. It's going to shed all the water. Makes sense. Makes sense.
Good. Got to make it so it doesn't get all wet. That's for sure. I know a channel that does a mighty crazy rain test.
Yeah, with his garden hose.
Hurricane.
Guys, I can't tell you how many competitions I've been to where let's say you are able to, let's forget rucking and all this other stuff. Let's say you're the guy that's just wanting to get in a 3-gun competition, whatever. They allow you to drive from stage to stage. Well, guess what? You cannot park your vehicle in the stage. What you're going to have to do is park it as close as you can possibly park because of all the other 20 vehicles that are on that stage. And you're going to have to carry your firearms from your vehicle to the stage start or the cold area or the staging area for the shotgun. 9 times out of 10, that area is not going to be covered. And so what people typically do is they take their gun bags or rifle bags and they lay them on a bank, usually facing a big embankment so that it's in a safe direction. And they either take a garbage bag or they take a tarp and try to rudimentarily, cover it up. Well, if you've got this whole system, it doesn't matter if you're not shooting for 20 minutes. Nothing's going to get wet. When you're ready to go with it, you just pull that rain sock off, basically. And then you still got water repellency on the bag itself, especially with the rainproof zippers, and pull them out as you need them. Because if you guys have ever dealt with wet bags, especially when they have padding, because this will be padded everywhere. You're not gonna be able to set one of my bags down on concrete and hear a tink from your metal, from your firearm. It's going to be padded well, keep the weight down. But if you've ever had a bag that got completely doused in rain, they take forever to dry out. And if you don't dry them out in full sun, they're going to get kind of mildewy smelling. I'm tired of dealing with that. So that's where I'm hoping this goes.
Yeah, that'll be cool. It'll be. I think it's gonna work out well for you, buddy. It's gonna be awesome, is what it's gonna be. Got this damn thing. Let's see here.
What type of bipod would you recommend for AR-15?
One that works.
Yeah, one that works. Mike STI, no, not a shooting mat. I'm not going to incorporate that into a bag. I already own a lot of rifle bags that turn into a shooting mat. And while the idea is not new, I mean, there's been tons of companies to do that. They typically make the bags really thick, and it ends up being a mediocre shooting mat
And bag.
mediocre mat, or a bag. So yeah, I'm probably not going to incorporate that. Will there be a minimum order?
Not for you.
No.
Yes, one.
Yeah. No, you can order one. It's going to be just like a store. And like I said, the other thing about it, I mentioned this the other night
Hey, Orly.
when I was on, but just being able to have the accessories that go into the Bad MF that will also go right into your shooting bag as needed and place them where you want them is another benefit. Now, I'm just trying to do this thing right. I've got a couple other projects going on right now too. One you guys are really going to like. I've just got to get the first prototypes out.
Yeah, you got a lot of stuff going on your plate right now.
And I'm machining these things out right now where basically, think about this. I don't get too specific, but a really nice data card holder, like a Hawkkill Custom, but more versatile, less expensive, and you can move it from one rifle to another, to another, to another. And how you say, well, you can do that with a Hawkkill, with a Picatinny. What if your rifle doesn't have Picatinny? What if you don't have the real estate for that? Okay.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, see, just think about it for a minute. See?
That's right. I know what you're talking about, see? As soon as they go on set online. Yeah. It'll be coming up. It'll be coming up soon. He's talking November, so could be here before you know it.
Well, that's what I mean by the people we've contracted to make these bags. I know for a fact that they called in people yesterday that were supposed to be off yesterday and giving them overtime to get this thing out as quick as possible. You're muted, Rick. Oh, he's because he was talking to somebody else in the office.
No.
No.
No, I just forgot to hit the damn button again.
Gotcha. I'm also working with Eagle Eye on something as well too, and that'll be pretty exciting. This has got a lot of programs.
That one's going to be
cool. Programming involved, so I don't want to give that away, but it'll be pretty cool if we can make that happen. If anybody out there knows someone that's really good at app designing, to be able to do apps for Apple, let me know. Drop me a line or something. If you're one of those guys that's good at making apps, need an app done.
There we go. Wonder, have you talked to SoCal on that one? He might.
No, I haven't.
Don't forget about SoCal.
All right, Brian. Ray, do you know of a machine shop that makes silencer components to make a Form 1 suppressor? Wanting something sooner than the normal wait time. No, I do not. Will you be selling the data cards and pen with the data card holder? Yes, absolutely. When that comes out, it will already have data cards with it, but then there's something that's maybe better than that. But yeah, all of that will be available. It's going to have, like I said, this has been thought out ad nauseum. Basically, it's just grab it and growl and just load your bullets in there.
I know. I wish
is already being designed. Place it where you want it, how you need it. 2 different cell phone holders with the thinner plastic where you can still work the face on it really easily. One more for your bigger Androids and one for kind of like your bigger iPhones. They have different shapes and different lengths. So,
yes, they do. And it never stops, size-wise, for the phones.
no, I did not say that.
That would be nice, but.
And Mike 21 STI says Arca Swiss mounted data card. You're thinking along the right track. However, most firearms don't have Arca Swiss rails, especially ARs. That's actually very rare unless you add it yourself. System like that'll work on about everything.
Yep, that is true. All right.
Yeah, James Smith, I love my Hawk Hill. There's no doubt about it. I think it's one of the best data cards out there, data card holders. It is very expensive. I think a Hawk Hill runs, what, $120 or so?
Yeah.
Something like that.
40. Thanks, Josie Wells. Appreciate that. I did upgrade some of my stuff, so I'm trying to do better for you guys. Kindle Fire size pad on it. Those are probably as wide as an iPhone sideways, I believe.
Yeah, I don't want anything that large. I'm working on something with regards to that. We'll see. That one I don't want to say much about because I don't want to get the cart in front of the horse. We've got some programming things we have to work out first.
We need to get the bad MFer. We need to get that rocking and rolling.
First on the list, gentlemen.
That's it. You didn't get a box in the mail, did you, at the house? 2 of them?
No, it did not.
Those might come pretty damn soon.
Well, I should hope so. I mean, man, mine showed up and still waiting on the other 2.
No, not those. Not those. The FX 300Is.
No, I haven't seen them.
But we have a website. Yeah, Ray's already got the website started, and the guy's designing it right now, I believe.
Yeah, the only thing he's waiting on is pictures of the product, but I can't really do that. I'm not going to throw prototype pictures up. So,
yeah, no, it's going to be awesome.
I'm hoping.
Let's see. I want the 6th one.
You always want the number 6 of something. You're not getting it. I'll give you like the 9 or something.
Hashtag still a dick. Not that it'll matter because it's going to come in a big ass bag and you ain't going to know anyways.
Where's Sam? What has he been up to? Sam's been around. Actually, I'll just go ahead and tell you guys straight up. Sam and I are the owners of that company, and yeah, so we're both putting our brains together, trying to think of what we would want.
There you go. Give him 7. What up, Red October? You troublemaker coming in here, causing a ruckus, as they say in Texas. Tejas. You causing a ruckus, boy.
Sad bag, still a dick.
Yeah.
Hey, I wonder if we can design a shooting bag and make it look like a phallic symbol or something and call it hashtag still a dick. And see, I wonder if it would sell.
Have one in that's bigger on the one end.
Exactly.
With the shaft. Call it the Still a dick.
Your D bag. That's
The
it. You call
D-bag.
it the D bag. And then
Just
you can
a
have the T bag
T bag. The D bag.
along with your bad MF.
Shit has just
Just
left.
kidding. Just kidding, guys. Not really looking to go that avenue.
Got to name the rifle bag that. I can't find mil-spec Velcro as per direction. Hooks on the stationary device, loops on the removable part. Yeah, depending on what you're running, they are opposite. A lot of them, it doesn't fit, and then you're screwed.
Yeah, believe it or not, mil-spec Velcro, it's mil-spec. It has a different holding strength. It's when you hold it to something that you buy at a fabric and foam store or something like that, it just feels different. It's better stuff on the mil-spec, no doubt about it. As far as where you place it and what you place it on, the biggest thing is with soft goods, you never want hook where you're going to be abrading hand or skin or anything like that. That's all going to be loop. And then the piece that you're adding to it is typically going to be hook.
Yeah, and it works. It works well.
Yep.
Got some new shooting glasses. Since I forgot my sunglasses in my car before it was nighttime when I got to the airport, so I didn't think I would. Kind of forgot about all these, but
yeah,
those are actually set up for shooting. So
yeah, but they're tinted. You can't shoot in tinted glasses. Got to be clear or yellow. That's it.
these are safety glasses I can shoot with.
Yeah, but you need clear safety glasses.
I don't need clear glasses. What if it's bright outside?
You take those off and shoot with clears.
These make me shoot faster.
Okay.
No, I like those. No, I was gonna say I don't like those yellow ones. I like how they tint up a little bit, but I don't like the frame shape.
If your bag bencher takes off, will this mean Miss X-Ring gets a second honeymoon trip to Hawaii, Paris? Absolutely not. I've done all the traveling I want to do. I'm good.
Well, we do got to go to New Mexico soon.
Yeah, I mean, traveling like I think overseas probably done for me. I've been over there plenty of times. I'm good. I'm done. Nothing I want to see over there anymore.
I see if I wear these, you guys can see Ray in the screen. Elfster's out there. Oh, see, you gotta have my sunglasses. I gotta have my safety glasses on now. Elfster's out there. If you guys didn't check out Elfster's video he did today, go check it out. Yeah, Levi remembers that live stream at 2 a.m. Gotta leave early, get on an airplane. Flying out at 6.
Yeah, I don't know. This is a funny topic, because the guys never caught it on the other chat. I will not. I mean, when I say will not, if you've ever seen me shoot with sunglasses on, it's because I either forgot, lost, or can't find my clear or yellow lenses. I do not shoot with tinted lenses. I hate it. It always seems to make me shoot a little worse for me. It's like I don't get as much contrast on the target, if you will. And that's always been a big thing for me. If you look, through any of the shooting videos from way back when or anything else, I'm always shooting with clears or some type of yellow. And until these stupid hunters, I'm not going to say stupid because I like them. Until I got these hunters golds, I didn't like yellow long because it gives me a headache after a while. I think most people it does. Okay, so I kind of explained this to Rick. I'll have you guys chime in, but when you put sunglasses on, what do your pupils do, Mr. Rick Firefighter?
They dilate.
Okay, so let's explain for anybody that might not know. Does that mean they open up or do they close, your pupil?
It opens up.
Correct. So, of course you know this. So when it opens up like that and your pupil opens up, you lose a bit of fine vision. Okay. So anytime you can get your pupil to constrict, you will have sharper images. And this isn't just me talking. Look it up. It's scientific. It's just the way that it works. Now, there is a point where you can restrict light, like looking through a peep sight. Okay. That's why a peep sight in low light doesn't work that well. Okay. That's why you go with the larger aperture, or the combat sight is what they call it. If you can get that pupil to dilate, or not dilate, but to constrict, you're going to have finer vision. Well, when you use clears or you use yellow, what are you doing to the pupil? Because it's trying to do its job to block out the extra light from the sun. It does make a difference, believe it or not, and I would urge you to try it if you haven't. Forget the cool factor. You just got to put that behind you.
But you need to also, on the shooting side of shotgun stuff, because that was my thing back in the day.
Yep.
A lot of it had to do with what you got dealing with outside. If you got a cloudy day, you want to try to bring those birds back to brightness. So you may run a yellow, or you may run like yellow's amber, but or like a rose color, depending on how you're trying to pop out the birds to the
Correct.
contrast of what you're shooting behind. But the biggest thing with the ones that you have, and I really do like the lens, but the peripheral.
Well, no. Okay, so before you go any further, now just remember, I went with the set of frames that would stay on my head properly, but I didn't like that they constricted some of the peripheral, and you know that, because the first set that I tried on had tons of peripheral vision, but they were just too loose on my head.
Too big, yeah. So when I tried them all on, they did come in different sizes. They had bigger ones and smaller ones, obviously, and you could bend like the back of some of them. Does yours do that, Ray? You could grab the back and make it so instead of it being flat like this.
The bigger ones would do that, but these smaller ones will not.
Oh, see, so there was a lot of things that I liked about them, but there was some things that I didn't like about them. The one being mostly peripheral vision stuff. I think it's more important doing like sporting clay kind of stuff compared to when you're shooting. You already know where the target is, but instead of stuff trying to fly over out of the corner of your eye and you got to pick it up as fast as you can, kind of stuff, that having that plastic, I didn't like that. So I was like, but they are nice. I like how they
if you guys aren't Hunter's Gold, those are chromatic, so they're yellow or / amber colored, but they do darken when the light starts to come up. And when I mean darken, they don't turn like his sunglasses there. They just knock some of that edge off so you don't get the headache.
Yeah, which is good. No, the concept's awesome. And they can, if you actually send your glasses in, they can they can actually put some lenses in there for you.
Yeah, absolutely. And then what about those rubber eyepieces that wrap around your outer eye socket closed? So DW, a lot of older scopes had that on there. A lot of the Russian stuff way back in the day, they use that on a lot of like the night vision optics, and some of them actually have aperture that won't open up until you push on it with your head, and then it actually opens up the aperture to see. And when you come off of it, it closes. It's usually a diamond or triangular shaped pattern inside of there. I hate those things. I don't like them. But that would just be for a rifle. You got to remember, across the board, you're going to be shooting pistol, whether it's irons or a dot, shotgun, if you're doing 3-gun type competition. But no, I'm not a big fan of those eye cups.
I'll be running an Infinity mic 21, and I think Ray's shooting the Akai. I'm not 100% on that.
Yeah, I shoot the Akai more than anything in 3-gun now. It's probably no probably about it. For iron sights, it is the fastest pistol I own. Period. Fastest, most accurate pistol I own. The Infinity, if that one's in 40, if it weren't in 40, I'd probably run it if it was 9mm. And I can change the breech out, but I'm not going to mess with it on that one. I'm just going to leave that pistol the way it is.
That's a sweet pistol too. I remember when you got that.
Yeah.
Duck Commander always uses tinted shades. That's right. Killing ducks.
Now you got to, hey, if you're on the water now, it's different because you're getting a lot of reflection off of
What a pop.
water. We're not shooting off of water, so it's different. If I'm on water, polarized lenses, 100%, no doubt.
Oh, for sure. I don't even like buying glasses that are polarized.
Correct. Me either.
I mean, it's like, yeah, they're more expensive, but holy crap, there's such a huge difference.
Yeah. Yeah, no doubt about it.
Let's see. Pop's Quest out there. How you doing, Rob?
What's up, Rob? Hope you've been well.
Verizon has issues today. Ray, you're a book full of knowledge. He is a book full of knowledge.
You just need to be able to shut me up with that one, right? Like a book. Rick's like, shut that book up.
I was playing with 180 pair of Amazon night vision goggles today. Widescreen. I like those better than the mil-spec units. Unknown of range, just like the widescreen.
Do they make Asian versions of the Hunters HD? I don't know. The Asian fit, I had a hard time with the fit on them. They gave me a set to try, and I did get a deal with them through them. So I will tell you that I did not pay full pop for those things. They are quite expensive. Rob is actually on here, and Rob was like, you got to try a set. And I had been wanting to because a bunch of guys that I know have been running them. And I tried a set that Rob had, the identical set. But the problem is if I moved or changed directions quickly, they would come down off my nose. And I know that I could bend the earpieces on the back, but they didn't fit right here. They wobbled. And so I ended up going with a smaller set. The problem is you lose a little bit of peripheral vision. Great glasses, though. I love them. I will tell you, though, shooting white steel, there is not much contrast there. We shot overcast at that last match I was at, and we had, freshly painted white steel, and they don't pop out at you. They kind of blend in. That was my only complaint about that.
Because of the lens?
Yeah, because the color of the yellow and it being overcast, the white just kind of washed out. I mean, you could see it, but it didn't pop out. With the day being gray like that, I would have definitely just ran clears, but I didn't want to go back to the truck and go get them.
Yeah. DW, yeah, it's a test long borescope. I actually got one to review, and I'm still trying to put the video together, but the thing's amazing. It works well. But one thing I wish it was actually about 4 or 5 inches longer for those PRS guns, because you can't actually get all the way to the crown of the barrel with it. So that's the one. But for ARs and all that stuff, it works fantastic. I would highly recommend it, especially because they're about $100. They're not very expensive, and it is great to see all the copper fouling you got and everything else. I do have a video coming out. Coda Boy did a really good job on his video. One of the issues I was having is trying to figure out how to get the video from the phone to my computer, and I figured that out finally. So now I can start putting the video together.
Outlaw Josie Wales, right? I have a Microtech SOCOM Elite out the side. Love it. So do you prefer OTS or OTF autos, or do you prefer a manual? I do not prefer a manual. I do not prefer an out the front. OTS, the out the side, automatic is my favorite knife. I think Rick would say the same thing because it carries the LUDT, which is an out the side. And, I'm not going to say they're impervious to it, but they can handle sand, grit, and grime a whole lot better than any out the front.
Howdy +5, how you doing? So if you find a damaged barrel, can it be fixed?
Probably not worth the effort.
Yeah, not unless it's like the rifle that your grandfather gave you and it's more of a family heirloom than anything. Got to ask like Desert Precision Shooting or something for damaged barrel. Got your 241 edition checked, box, and ready.
You know,
to
a better
ship.
question. Go ahead.
No, I was just reading. Go ahead. A better
Yeah.
what?
Is what do you mean by damaged barrel? You know, if it's something like a bird up end where you can just cut off the muzzle and just recrown it or something like that, that's no big deal. It's definitely worth it. But when you say damaged barrel, in my mind, when I hear damaged barrel, I'm thinking something that's bent, or if you found, be a little more specific on the damaged barrel.
Yeah, hopefully it wasn't used as a pry bar. So if you put the camera in the barrel and it's damaged, you should throw it away? Question mark.
No, it
You
depends
can
on
get
what
it rebarreled. Yeah, how bad is it? I guess you won't know till you have the thing. Let's see. I feel bad for Kenny getting 2 strikes. He seemed kind of bummed out. Yeah, Joaquin, he should. You know, it's there's a lot of people out there. You know, Todd Elster's Rifle and Reloading is a big one. You know, he puts a lot of time, energy, and money into building and making videos. And yeah, when you get a bunch of people that come in and kind of just blast your video just to be jerks, it's frustrating, I'm sure.
Yeah, +5 says it's still over 85 degrees, and I'm over here freezing up under a heater.
Yeah, it's still warm over here. He's probably right about right. And he's on the other side of the mountain. It wasn't him, though, Mike. It wasn't him, per se. It was all his cronies that watched the video.
Yeah, I just saw he put out a video with Demolition Ranch.
I know. I saw that.
I don't think they did a single. Did they do any shooting in that video, or is that just talking?
No, it was all talk. It was talking about them getting ready to meet up and shoot 1,000 yards and then do some pistol shooting as well.
Yeah, I watched most of it, and I was like, man, there's not even any shooting in this.
No. Man, he's sure about himself, though, in that video. I'm like, geez, he needs to eat some humble pie. Even if you're like a pro shooter.
You should never be arrogant.
No, not at all, because you're going to have a shitty day. You may have a shitty month or a shitty whole season. Who knows? I don't know. I could never say some of the stuff that he had said. Just doesn't make sense. Not that he was saying bad stuff. He just was being very...
There's a saying we have in the South. The sun don't shine on the same dog every day.
That's right. That's for you, Red October. Can't read the damn thing. I was going to put X-ring, and then just from writing RI so much, because of my name, a C just popped in there, and I couldn't figure out how to get rid of it. So that's how we ended up with that. Who is this about? LOL. Oh, a professional shooter. A very good shooter. F-class shooter. And an okay PRS shooter.
Yeah, I think what Sheball and DWR are talking about is what video did he miss and what 2 strikes. So we're talking about Kenneth or Kenny with Eagle Eye Precision. He's one of the most humble guys I've ever met. I mean, just a super good individual. And I don't know him just through video. I've actually met him. We've talked a lot. He built a couple rifles for me. He put a video out, and someone else who is a pro shooter with another channel called him out for no reason, basically, but just to bash him, and it made it on Sniper's Hide and everywhere else. Well, I guess all of those guys started reporting his channel for inappropriate content or whatever, and now he's got 2 strikes on his channel. 3 would be bad.
3 and his channel's done, gone.
Yeah.
2 is horrible. He can't even post videos right now. So it's scary times for them, which is completely full of BS, I think.
Yeah,
The best part was that. Go ahead.
I was going to say the bad thing about it is, I mean, I don't think I say too much that's offensive or anything like that. I try to stay away from politics and all that as much as I can because I know what it'll do to a channel. I have haters too. You know, I've got at least 5 to 7 that as soon as I put a video out, I mean, I think they're the first ones. They most as soon as they get the notification, just boom, just thumbs down it. But if you get those same people that start reporting for inappropriate content, and you can request a review and all of that, but it takes a lot of work to get that done. But yeah, I guess just some of the haters started hitting on him, and he got 2 strikes on his channel.
Yeah. Well, the worst part is they give you the strikes and then you have to dispute it afterwards. It's not like.
Yeah, I think he's under appeal right now, right? Isn't that what he said?
I'm not 100% sure, but I thought so.
Yeah.
Hopefully you got it started.
Yeah, +5. I do not get on Sniper's Hide anymore. It's a great place to get information, but you just got to stay away from all the drama. I don't really get on any forums whatsoever anymore.
Made a video needlessly lacking in class on another YouTuber's video. Oh, yeah. Yep, that's exactly what it was. Thanks, Drew. Isn't that the guy who built his garage? I don't know if he did or not. I do not know. The barn making guy is a pro shooter. Didn't know. Yeah, Shamal Seki. I don't know. Well, the best part was he did it like arrogantly, kind of like on purpose. That's not normally how Kenny is. It was more of an inside joke. But anyways, moving on. What? There ain't much to talk about. I don't got much today.
I'm going to talk about something before I review it. If you don't have much to talk about. So I did get the SIG, the Kilo 3000 BDXs. And you guys know that I run those Leica, the GeoVids. And since I got those GeoVids, which those were extremely pricey, okay, a little bit more than I really wanted to spend on a pair of binoculars. But at the time, it's what they were. They've since been replaced with the 3200.coms, which link with the Kestrel. Now, you cannot compare the Leica glass to the SIG glass. Just isn't going to happen. I mean, it's not even. If I gave Leicas 100, I'd have to give the SIGs a 75. Okay, as far as a rating. Okay.
Wow.
It's good glass, but it's not great glass. But for the price and what they do, I don't know how much more I'll use the Leicas. I think it's a great binocular, but to pay 3 times the cost, actually it's a little more than 3 times the cost compared to the SIGs, it's great. I mean, I love the SIGs, and I hate SIG products as far as the optics and things like that, anything with electronics. I've just seen too many failures with them. I haven't read too many about the BDXs, okay? You either get a good set or a bad set, and there's more goods than bads out there. But I've been using them quite a bit, and I'm very satisfied with them. They're quicker. They're on getting the ranges. They hit soft targets a lot better than the Leicas do. I really don't have much bad to say about them, and you can get them for less than $1,000. I know that's a lot of money, but if you're going to buy, a really good set of binos that have laser range finding and Kestrel ballistics tethering,
and soft targets out to like, what was it, like 1,600 yards or something?
Further than that, actually.
Soft that's flipping amazing.
Foliage off of mountains, and you can get 2,000 plus yards pretty easily.
Well, for the price, I mean, I've seen them through the glass.
Yeah.
And I have played with them, used them. For the price compared to the Leicas, The Leicas do have awesome glass. Don't get me wrong, but it's more budget friendly. Where someone that may never spend $3,500 for a pair, a guy might get a bonus. Maybe he sold something. And he's like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and bite the bullet and spend, under $1,000 for them.
Yeah, Joaquin, I appreciate the comment. Josh R. I wonder if you've ever shot with my cousin. Army has him doing competitions now. He's in SF at Bragg. If he's in SF at Bragg and he's doing competitions, I have probably shot with him, and more than likely, I know who he is. Don't put his name out here publicly, but like this weekend's match or this weekend coming up, not like right now weekend, but the one coming up and leaving on Thursday. Pretty much any SF guy that's doing competition will be at Memorial 3-Gun.
What up, Milspec? Wish the Vortex binos had ballistic capability. Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Now, who's the sister to Burris? What's that other company?
There's actually quite a few. It's a big group. You have Beretta, okay? And you have Tika. You have Steiner. You have Burris. That's all owned by the same conglomerate.
Do they have a rangefinder binoculars?
Who's that? Steiner?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely. They got some dang good ones. Dang good ones. You'll get into the $5,000 range for some of those.
Damn. Is your hair on fire yet?
No, I'm actually turning it up because it's chilly out here. But I always chat on the porch, so I'm not so loud in the house. But, some of the best rangefinders you're going to find are Vectronics, but they're crazy expensive. And I don't know, bang for the buck, if it's worth going that route.
What up, shout out? I'll be right back. I'm going to go drop some tea off.
I hear you. Steiner binoculars too bulky, in my opinion. They got shout out 8888. Yeah, and I know you're getting ready. I think I'm going to see you out at the CD match in 2 weeks. Yeah, they are a little bulky, and with their range finding system having that big block up on the top, but I think they've gotten a little better than what they used to be. I'd like to see Night Force make rangefinder binoculars and red dot scopes. Yeah, I don't know if that's in their wheelhouse. And shout out 8888. I will bring your Microtech to you. Let's see. And then Charles Tiffy tried the Sig Kilo 2000s the other day for bow hunting. It will range deer at 1,200 confirmed. Was $250 at Bass Pro. Yeah. And that's what I keep mentioning in all these chats and everything that I do is just, it's an awesome time to be in long range shooting because there's so much technology out there. And if you're just getting started in it, it's easier than it's ever been. And all that competition does what? It drives them prices down. So that's a good thing. It sounds like he's dropped his tee off. Ray, talk more about the red dot by Aimpoint. Okay, so the one he's asking about, I recently released a video about the Aimpoint Acro. And you guys know I've always been kind of on the fence about the RMR red dot / SRO / whatever red dot's out there, whether it's a Seymour or Doctor, any of those. Let's see, how do I say this without saying too much? I don't like open emitters, okay? I always plan for worst case scenario. That way when it happens, it's not a surprise. And I've tried. I've had other people try it, and it's pretty easy to get 5-6 projections on a screen in inclement weather, bad conditions. So I've just never liked the fact of an open emitter. So on a pistol, never been a big fan of that. Not that I haven't played around with it and shot them a bunch. So when the Acro came out 2 years ago or whatever, 2019, I was like, I got to get one of those, got to try it. but I really don't shoot a lot of dots on pistols. So I was able to get 2 of those on the Glock 34 and on the VP9L. And I'm one of those. I'm really about function more than aesthetics. Okay, I love it. The picture viewing window is a little smaller, but that's not the issue. The issue is for me, like an RMR, it has that blue tint to it that darkens the image. I've never really cared for that. I like the SRO, but it's not as strong as the RMR. And so being able to go with an Aimpoint, which I've never had a problem with, I had to try it. I like it. The downside is I've heard the battery life can be, 3 months, depending on the setting you have on it. They claim a year and a half on like 1 to 6 or something like that, but they say 6 is just too dark. I kind of like a darker dot, not something that's just overbearing and blooming too much. So I'm impressed with it. I'll run it. I will run that optic at the Sniper's Unknown Challenge. And that's all I had to say about that. Really simple external battery. You don't have to unmount it to be able to replace the battery. I wish they would have went with a more standardized battery. It uses like a hearing aid battery in it that's not a standard size. That's probably where they're losing, a lot of their longevity. I think they probably should have stuck with something like a standard battery that you find the most, 3036 or something.
But those hearing aid batteries, you can buy packs of like circle packs.
Yeah, so 45 auto, you ask what battery life are you getting out of the Acro? I haven't had it long enough to tell you because I still haven't burned the battery out. And I just recently got them. So it wouldn't be fair for me to say, oh, it's great, because I've only had it for 2 weeks and I had both of them for 2 weeks. And I've been keeping them on high just to kind of see how long they will last. But so far, they're good.
Yeah, some of those just eat batteries left and right. That'll be nice if it's one of those you just put it in there and don't have to worry about nothing.
What scope is Rick using on his AR at CD? Vortex 1 to 10? No. Rick will actually be shooting Black Beauty, which is one of my rifles, which has a Night Force ATACR 4 to 16 on it. And I think that's a perfect range for that match. He's not going to be above 16 anyway, and he's got the lower power. It does have an offset RMR on it, so careful. So if there is anything up close, which there will be on some of the other stages, and I haven't decided on a can yet. I think I'll just throw the Thunder Beast on there, just run the Ultra 7, call it good, and then I'll run the AI 6 Creedmoor with the Maverick. Isn't that what we decided, Rick? Yeah, that's what we decided.
Yeah, we'll run Thunder Beast. Thunder. We'll run your can, though, because mine's the bigger one.
Yeah, and the battery theory mounts for singles have prove it. Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah, it is 223, 77 grain. So shout out 8888 says, you animals. I think the carbine guy is only allowed to shoot 223 or 308. I think that's it. So, I mean, I think there's 1 or 2 other calibers you could possibly run, but I will tell you that when I shot the CD match 2 years ago, Team Safari, I used that same exact rifle for the secondary, and I don't think I had any missed targets. So secondary, as a given, you're supposed to, you should be able to get all your targets. But if you can do it quickly, that's where you're not taking away from the time from your primary. So yeah, those should be gimme points almost. I say that.
No pressure.
No pressure. But yeah, you should at least have that. And a 223 will do the job fine if you're using 77 grainers.
No pressure, everybody. You would have to be an idiot to miss any of them targets.
No, that's not what I said. They're going to be difficult shots, especially if there's wind. But you've got unlimited rounds. So as long as you can make second shot corrections and move on to the next one, you should be good.
Yeah.
223 AI can be used in a PRS match. Probably not the best choice, but you can absolutely do it. I have a friend that shot in a PRS match out in Arizona and got his butt handed to him by a couple people shooting 223 AI, and he was shooting a 308.
Yeah. I remember hearing that story.
Yes, you do.
Got to keep up with the times. That little 4-inch 308 barrel is just not going to cut it.
Yeah.
See, unless they changed, in the past, carbine was allowed any caliber. RO'd some using 6.5 Creedmoor AR.
Hey, Rick, do you have computer access or are you on your computer?
I got all sorts of shit over here. What do you want?
Go to the competition dynamics team safari match
Oh, okay.
2020. You can use 6.5 Creedmoor AR. I think your limitation is it's got to be smaller than 308 or 300. There was something else in there. I can't remember. But if you
We're
pull
gonna
this
find out
up,
right now. Moderate difficulty.
no, shout out 88. We're not fact checking you as much as I need to know because Snipers Unknown has no limitations on secondary or primary. And we're doing that the weekend after we come back from New Mexico. And so I'm just making sure I have it straight in my head because at that
No,
match, you can, if you
carbine,
both wanted to shoot 6 Creedmoor bolt guns, you can. But
car,
what does it say?
carbine is the maximum caliper is the 300 WSM.
Yeah, Winchester Short Magnum. That's the maximum caliber.
And the minimum is 223.
There you go.
Maximum muzzle velocity is 3,200. For the rifle, the minimum is a 243/6 millimeter, and the max is a 300 Win Mag.
Okay, so yeah, so there you go. So Mike 21 STI, where can I find a Microtech SOCOM auto online? They seem to be sold out everywhere, and they are because there aren't any. Okay,
Yeah,
they have not got to running those yet. However, there is a gun shop called Assurance Arms in Mills River, North Carolina. He is an authorized Microtech dealer. He actually has one in the store. And believe it or not, I thought about picking that up because we have not been getting any autos. And I have a friend that's been waiting on one forever. It's an all black with a two-tone black blade. Isn't that what he had in there?
Yeah, but it's not partial serrated.
No,
That's why I didn't pick it up.
It's a plain edge.
I would have bought it if it had a serrated blade. I should have just had you serrate it.
I could just serrate the blade, but that's the deal.
No, I am still. If you get a chance, look up the Merlot one. Not that I want more people looking for the knife I'm trying to find, but the Merlot Auto is freaking badass. It's got a carbon fiber inlay instead of the kind of that
The
texture.
texture.
Yeah.
DW, when I shoot the 77 grain match, that's pretty much nothing but a Black Hills ammunition gun. So that's a 5.56 cartridge. And I challenge anyone to come up with a hand load that can duplicate the Black Hills 77 grain.
Let's see.
They're using some kind of voodoo magic powder blend for that. I don't know how they're getting those velocities.
Magic.
Yeah, it's magic.
Magic powder. Black magic powder. So we got Abigail finally showed up. Appreciate you showing up, Abigail. Who else did? Anybody else? Doug B showed up. Appreciate you guys showing up. And of course, shout out 8888.
Conservative Sniper Hunter asks, what negatives are there in using a 223 Ackley improved in PRS? Well, I mean, the one guy answered it perfectly. Hold on. Thought I had another bear. The 6mm offerings are definitely going to do better. You've got, as far as bucking the wind and all that, but that's going to be your biggest thing is you're going to have more wind drift out of that 223 AI. And if the targets are past, I mean, look, you have no problems hitting 1,000 yards, but you had 1,000 yards with a, 13-mile-an-hour full value wind. You've got to know that wind drift. So, yeah, that's going to be the biggest limitation of that. Now, if you go to a local match and everything's inside of, let's say, 800 yards or so, shoot it. You'll do fine. And almost no recoil.
Yeah, that's definitely a nice rifle.
Now, conservative sniper hunter, that's an awesome question right there. What's the difference in wind drift and drop between 223 AI and, say, a 6mm arc in a 10-mile-an-hour wind at 1,000 yards? Ooh. That's a toughie. Without actually running the ballistics on it, I can't answer that. But I'm going to say if you're doing hand loads and not shooting factory ammunition, that 6 arc, I think it's going to eke out the 223 AI.
Well, you figure, what were you shooting out of your AIs? 90?
No, I was shooting 80 grainers.
80 grainer. So you got an 80 grainer against like a 105,
185 the 90s.
They're roughly going about the same speed, right?
I'd have to look it up, man. I'm in so many different modes right now with ammo and everything. I can't remember without looking back at my data. I hate to say that. I know I'm pushing 2,900 feet per second with the 6 arc. Actually, I'm pushing just over 2,900 feet per second, and that's with a 105.
29? Yeah.
Yeah, 29.
I'm trying to remember what your speeds were on that AI. Wasn't it 2750 or something?
Oh, no. It was up there. I think we can push 3,000 out of that or something stupid. I mean, they're getting kind of warm. I mean, so much so that you have to use a hardened cup on the primer. You have to use something like a 41 or something like that. If you try to use a regular one, you're going to pop that primer. Military will switch to the 6.5 Creedmoor. They're already doing it on some of the bolt guns. There's some other cartridges they're working with, but I don't know about the 6 arc.
What other questions?
I think Abigail said she wants a bear. Bears are like big puppies. That's all you.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
I've had my share of bears.
Doe bears.
Huh?
Yeah, they like to come visit Ray every once in a while. Ranger 10mm. Welcome. That is a good question, though. That's pretty. I'm really thinking that's pretty damn close. You would think the 6 would beat it a little bit just with wind, but I don't know.
Yeah, see, I don't. And Charles Tiffy posts some good information here. He says the 6 Creed is 1.5 mils of drift at 1,000 and a 10-mile-an-hour wind. I don't put the arc or the AI in the same class as the 6 Creed, because the 6 Creed, I can push 3,100 feet per second really easily out of the AI, shooting the 115, the DTACs. I'm scooting them pretty fast, and I know it's probably killing the barrel, but Yeah, I mean it's moving them pretty well. I can't get any of those type of speeds or anything like that out of the ARC or the AI. Just not going to happen. No, wait, the AI. No, we were pushing faster than that. We're pushing a whole lot faster than that. If I'm not mistaken, Kenny got some velocity ranges in the 3,300 feet per second. Yes, he was shooting it was a lighter bullet, but yeah, it was some insane speeds. I think he was shooting a 75 or something like that. And I was
And
like, yeah, I don't want to go that fast.
oh no, in the AI.
The 223 AI.
Mm-hmm. True. How you liking the Burris scope, Chris
Yeah,
Smith?
that's it, Charles. The Six Creed's in a class of its own. It really is comparing to those other ones. Chris Smith, I am liking the Burris XTR3. That's a good scope. I don't put that in the same class as the XTR2s. I think it's just a completely different animal, and I'm pretty impressed with it. I like the reticle. I like the options for like the speed turrets. There's some other things it offers too, and I think we talked about it. But the XTR3 comes with a capped windage turret. But if you want it exposed, it's not like the Night Force where you just unscrew it and it's there. You actually take that housing off and you can put the other dial back on, and it comes with it. So you can either run exposed or capped.
45 auto. Good night, my friend.
I like the bullet throw lever that they did. They did a class act with that. I like it. The glass is much clearer than the XTR2. What else? The detents when you're working the knobs, I like the feel of them. I really don't have much bad.
Actually, the texture on the knob too, the knurling on the knobs was nicer.
Oh yeah, stupid aggressive. And if you're used to like Night Force aggression on knobs and everything else, this takes it another step further.
Chris Smith wants to know if you're exclusively Burris now.
Hold on. What was the question?
So, you exclusively Burris now?
No, not yet. I don't know. We have talks we got to have first, and we'll go from there.
That means Ray's going to be shooting some more, I think.
Well, what it really means is if I choose that, I can't shoot, like Night Force or anything else, Vortex or any of that other stuff in competition. If I choose to go that route, we still have a lot to talk about with them. So, would I mind? No, I mean, I don't think it's going to hold me back in any way.
No, I would not assume so. They got some pretty good reticles options.
Joaquin, excellent question. No, the XTR3 at this time is not illuminated.
Which is something that somebody wishes was.
Yes, I wish it was.
CD Burris Team Challenge.
CD Burris Team Challenge. They actually have that. Shout out 8888. I actually shot that. I think I finished. Actually, I took a first time shooter out there and shot the Burris Extreme Team Challenge. And I think I came in. I know we did actually. And our first time doing it, we learned a lot, had a great time with it. It is not. I don't know if you've shot that one before. Shout out 8888. But that format can be somewhat grueling if you get a rabbit team behind you, because that's
the one where you get bumped out if they touch you.
Yeah, if you're still occupying their spot, you have to forfeit that area, and you're at that point you're done.
You'll see that coming up pretty soon.
Yeah, I would not have taken Rick. No offense, Rick, or anything else. Don't take it the wrong way, but I'm just being straight up, guys. So CD matches are very, very well run. Some of the best matches I've ever shot. You're going to get your times and everything else when you get there, and they're going to be spot on. I've never seen them run behind. But the Burris Extreme Challenge that they do is physically very demanding for that hour or so that you're on course. And Rick's got some time under his belt, but I think the newness of the match and with the physical portion of it, that would not have been my first choice. As a matter of fact, Rick, when you and I started talking about doing this one, we could have went and signed up for that Burris team, and I was like, "No, you're not ready." You
Yeah.
remember we talked about it?
Yeah, I said, hell no.
Yeah. So guys, the way that match
I
runs,
know my limitations.
it's a team match, and you got to run light, and you can't let the team behind you catch you, and you have no idea who's going to be behind you. So you get a really strong team out there, and they're behind you. You're pretty much done. You'd be able to shoot for 2 minutes and take off again because you're trying to keep the guys from behind you from catching you.
Well, and that's a big, huge strategy. That's if you can get a team that's just like super CrossFit dudes that shoot mediocre to okay,
Yeah.
you can wipe out probably a good majority of a lot of them, right?
You probably still got to get points on the board.
Yeah.
Yeah, you still have to get points on the board.
Yeah, when I heard that is ran like that, I was like, that's pretty damn cool. And nope. No. It is a neat format. I would like to watch that happen. It would be pretty awesome to see. 0.3-inch rifle skull. Let's see. What's the one they just got done doing that was
The sack.
the sack? Yeah, that's the one you get a special patch for if you actually finish it or
Well, that one, Chris Way kind of owns that. Chris is actually a really good dude. He's actually going to do the Assassin's Way, which that's a $25,000 entry fee to shoot that match.
that
But
guy's a stud.
yeah, Chris is the epitome of fitness. Yeah, he is. And he asked me to shoot a match with him. I couldn't make it happen. That would have been one hell of a team.
Oh, I tried talking Ray into it too.
Yeah, Chris is solid. And matter of fact, I talked to him yesterday, and yeah, that Assassin's Way is no joke because $25,000 entry fee. But if you win that, it's about a $250,000 purse or so, and he's doing it.
Gosh.
Yeah, he's actually doing a Facebook post every day, and he's asked me to do a video just kind of talking about. He's checked with Colin Fawson and myself about just doing some videos about our thoughts on different things, and he's going to put it in a video format. Basically, just getting guys that do a lot of this stuff to get their perspectives on things. I don't know. We're going to see them all at CD, so it'll be pretty cool. Hopefully, we can hang out with Shout Out 8888 and all everybody else.
Yeah, that'd be fun. It'd be fun to meet up. We're going to be there, 2 days before? I think 0 days Thursday. First day of the match is Friday, I think. No, maybe. I can't remember now.
Yeah, Abigail, it's a $25,000 entry fee. Charles Tiffy is talking to Drew. They're talking about, I think they're talking about 6.5 PRC. So, yeah. Yeah, those numbers are spot on, just like I'm sure. I mean, that's the thing is we also always get good information here. I'm pushing 42.2 out of the AI in 6.5 Creed, and that is smoking it. Do not run that load in your gun. Most guns can't handle that load.
Until they pull the trigger. Yeah, 41.3 and 41.7. Oh, 140 grain. Oh, we're talking 6.5.
He's talking about 6.5 PRC.
Had a warp barrel with a Christensen 6.5.
Joaquin, thanks for joining in. Thanks for everything.
Appreciate it, Joaquin. Always appreciate everybody showing up. Makes it fun. For sure. We're already at an hour and a half, so that's pretty crazy. Well, folks, going to call it a night. What dyes will you be using, Drew? All right, stand here a couple more minutes and we'll skedaddle. Yeah, it'll be cool to run into it.
Yeah, I did pick up a bunch of reloading boxes today, though. I got more of them.
Nice.
The ones that we can never find.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
The hundreds or the 50s?
The hundreds.
Nice. How many did you get?
4.
Is that all they had?
I lost some when you and I went to Utah. Remember mine were all busted up? I had little blue pieces everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, yours didn't make us out so well. Well, you know what? We're going to be running those bags, though, aren't we? Not your new bags, the old bags that we have.
You talking about backpack?
No, I'm talking about ammo. The sleeves.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't even got that far yet.
Oh, Shutout they rented a house.
Yeah, so Ranger 10 says he's running 42.2 H4350 on a 143 ELDX. Yeah, I'm running the 42.2 grains 4350 with a 147 and the 6.5 Creed, and that thing's just a killer round. That thing stays supersonic all the way out to like 1700 or so.
Yeah, I just stay at 41 grains.
Burgers and hot dogs. Shout out 8888. Sounds like a plan. We're going to be staying at the high class, super uber ultra plush.
Oh yeah.
Budget Inn Express.
Oh yeah.
And it's not like the Budget Inn that you think it is. This is, I think that was a name that was just taken by a little. I don't know. It's not much.
It's the one where there's another one across the street one.
Yeah, it's 2 people, and I think the front desk clerk is named Kimber. And I told her, I was like, yeah, I always remember your name. That's a cool name. But anyway, they own 2 of them, and one's right across the street. And I think they call it the budget low end or something. But anyway, it's even cheaper.
Yeah. It's that or Sleep in the Weeds, one of the two. Hello, well wheeled and well armed. How you doing?
Yeah, shout out 8888. It is in Logan. I've stayed there plenty of times before. I think the first time I stayed there, I had to take the last room that was available, and it was a smoking room. And look, I got nothing against smokers, but it's the worst smoking room I've ever stayed in my life. I mean, the walls were yellow. It smelled like an ashtray. I mean, I've stayed in plenty of smoking rooms before. They weren't as bad as this. But you take what you can get.
Thanks for showing up, Victor. Thanks for lurking. Glad you're out there. Comment anytime. Don't be scared to ask questions. That's what what it's all about, my friend. See, Rick used to be a liberal 20 years ago. No,
I don't think so.
No, they were conservative.
With that freaking M1 carbine made by IBM, and he got it when you were what, 18?
Yeah, it was my first rifle I ever bought.
Yeah, exactly. Ain't no dang liberal gonna be running around with an IBM M1 carbine.
No. Hell, I've been shooting since 5. I used to run around killing squirrels all day long. That was my job. I like shooting. No, conservative sniper had said that because I was saying I only use 41 grains H4350 on my 147s. He's like, you're a conservative, Rick. That's right. I can get like 10 extra rounds out of a pound of powder.
Wheeled and well armed said he found 1,000 rounds of 9mm. That's like finding a block of gold.
Dude, you ain't lying. He what was Scott had posted I don't remember what round it was, but it said $24.95 on it, and he's like, for the next time your liberal friends want to buy ammo off you, and it's just one round, $24.95.
Yeah, so I stopped by a local gun store today, and I'm good on primers, but I just asked to ask. I said, "So, how long is your wait list on small pistol primers?" He said, "You would be number 86 on the list."
Wow.
I was like, "Is it that bad?" He goes, "Dude, you have no idea."
Are you talking about the bookstore place?
No,
Oh, you know what I'm talking about, right?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. The Mag Textiles. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're at 1 hour and 41 minutes of pure insanity. Hasn't really been insanity today. It's been very mellow. I think it's been a good chat. I think there's been a few things learned, and but not very too crazy, energetic-y. I don't know. I had dinner right before I started this thing, and I'm just a lazy bones. You're lazy bones, man.
Yeah,
Adios, amigo.
conservative sniper, PMC ammo. You're asking about that. I pretty much, if I'm not running Defender, I am running dang, my camera's off. I am running PMC 55 granders for everything pretty much 200 yards and in. I have never had a problem with it ever. And, I always thought the PMC was made in Korea. I didn't know, somebody mentioned on their USA, but I know that there's a guy locally that has 400,000 rounds of it. And he's trying to get, a good penny for his cases, for 1,000 round cases, but that's good ammo. I've never had a problem with it. Like the PMC bronze. I think they do X-Tac, some other stuff too.
All right, you want to tell these fine folks anything before we get out of here?
No, it was a fun chat. Glad you had me on. Much ado about nothing tonight, but it's still good information.
Yeah, for sure. That's what I was saying. It wasn't the most crazy chat we've ever had, but it was still good information. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully you hit that thumbs up button and all that magic stuff. So I'm going to hit the button to end the broadcast. Hopefully you guys have a safe night. Hopefully you have a great weekend. Stay safe. See you.